On this episode, I am going to talk about the two types of testimonial customers they are. I'm going to make some generalities, of course, but the importance of knowing which type of customer they are, and it's going to be based on interaction. So it's interaction with the customer. So I've got some learning experiences already, and so like the ease of to set up the interviews or the different systems needed depending on the type of customer and the interaction that you have with your customer. But before I get to all that, I do want to say I'm out walking as I record this, and it's a beautiful Encinitas morning as I got to see a sunset. Weather's perfect. I've got to see lots of fun people already and dogs and things, but it's just been a beautiful morning, and I'm reminded how much fun it is, how much enjoyment I got out of recording podcast episodes while I walk. Like, it's just a simple pleasure, and it's super cool, and I'd encourage you to do the same. Like, find that, what are those moments where you have 15 minutes of space that feel good to you, where you can record your episode. Anyway, so I digressed per usual, but let's get back to it. So I got this new customer and to get testimonials from, and they sell different style of investment courses. $97 for these courses, and there's little to no customer interaction with the customer and the company as far as like face to face. Like, there's no coaching groups going on. There's no coaching groups going on. There's no messaging back and forth. There's no like live interaction, relationship building. Now, this company's good at building, relationships via emails, hey, welcome to the course, and, they have little, video looms explaining how things work and all this. So that's great. But the actual interaction, so versus the type of person that has their company, and let's say they're coaching people, they're having direct contact, and it could be as much as like you're like Russell Brunson's is an extreme example, but let's say Russell Brunson, right? I'm seeing him all the time. He's doing live events that you can go to in person. I'm in his 2CCX. He does live events where you can jump on and he coaches. Like, he's having a lot of FaceTime, developing a relationship in a live environment. And so I've had I've had a few customers, what I'm trying to say. I've had customers where I've got the testimonials where it's, there is that customer interaction. So someone's literally going, hey, Mischa, reach out to these couple of people. In effect, they're waiting for your call to get the testimonial, right? Versus this other company that versus this this course company, that sells like investment courses, $97 investment courses, where there's almost no live FaceTime. Well, there is no live FaceTime. There's zero. So this company, they send out, this company sells tens of thousands of courses. So this one course that I'm looking to get testimonials from the customers on, I think they've sold 100,000 of the courses. And then they've started sending out a customer satisfaction survey, and the survey has, a couple questions. Hey, what's your experience so far? What's your favorite thing about the course? What's the big thing you'd want help with or want us to change? Which is really cool, actually. I get to see all the answers. And then they have one, hey, what are some wins that you have? And then the question is, if there's some wins, is, hey, are you willing to, can we reach out and talk to you about this? Can we contact you about your wins? And so I am doing introductory, so I get to see those answers, and now I've systemized the reach out process, and I've started sending out, hey, we saw you had emails that are like, hey, we saw you had a win. I'm Mischa. I'm the testimonial grabber for the company. I'd love to get you on camera. And as I say that, I'm like, yeah, I need to make my email short and sweet like that. But I've started sending out emails yesterday, so I sent out my first 10 or 20, and now I'm waiting for and the email had right away asking for the calendar appointment, right? Like going for the close right away. Set up a time. Let's get you on film. And I get to start testing and playing with this. But there was no automatic responses, right? So I think I sent out 10 or 15 emails and no calendar confirmations yet. I did get one reply that was like, hey, I don't think my experience is worth talking about. So now I get to negotiate a time with them to see if, hey, well, that's all right. Let's get you on film anyway and talk about your experience. So what am I trying to say here? Oh, so it's a lot. So I get to decide now, okay, do I do a softer introductory email? Hey, you'd replied, said you had a win. I'd love to get you on camera and talk about it. Are you interested? And send that. And then if they reply back, yes, I'm interested, I could say, great. Here's a time, or here's a calendar. Pick a time. Versus the first emails I've sent out have just been straight for the throat. Let's set up a time. So versus the other customers where it was easy. It was like a lay down appointment, right? Like, yeah, I've been waiting for you to reach out to me, or I could say, hey, I have this customer, Stacy. Stacy's got amazing clients that she has a ton of interaction with. And so I was like, I reach out to Stacy's customers and I'm like, hey, Stacy wants to set up a time for me to get a testimonial from you. And they're like, heck yes. Right? So it's super easy. So I get to decide, okay, there's intricacies there and there's learning. So what am I trying to say from this? What I'm trying to say from this is it's going to be different setup costs depending on the type of customer interaction that you have. It's going to be different systems depending on the type of customer interaction you have. And now that I'm currently embroiled in the project of no customer interaction with customer and company, face-to-face interaction. So, I need to have a setup cost for the next one. Like, and get to test the emails now. So, at first I was like, I don't know, you know how it is in sales or whatever you're trying to do when you're hoping to send something out and have a response. Like I was hoping for I sent 10 emails and 5 calendar appointments. Calendar appointments are magically there for the interviews. It's like, nope. You didn't get that right away. You get to wait a day or two. I get to test sequences, so I get to test a couple type of things. One, I get to test a softer email sequence where I'm like, hey, we'd love to get you on film. Are you interested? If they say yes, then I send the next email that says, great, here's the calendar times. Let's set up a link. Here's a link. Let's set up a time. And Yeah, I think I've covered it all. I'm looking at my clock. I've got a call I've got to jump on in 2 minutes. So I think that covers it. But so, yeah, like, what kind of customer do you have? Do you have a customer where you have lots of interaction, so it's super easy? When I reach out to them for you, they're going to know who you are, and they're going to be excited because they've worked with you one-on-one or in groups, or they've seen you live a bunch. Or are you do you have the type of customer where, heck, there's no interaction, right? So it's up to me to build the relationship through email sequences. Yeah, there you go. I'm done. I think this has been a great episode. Love to all get out there, walk, enjoy wherever you live, record your episodes, the simple pleasures. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.